Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brian. And Max dropped a new trailer for a show called Dune Prophecy today. Now, Dune Prophecy is going to look at the Bene Gesserit prior to the Dune saga that Frank Herbert wrote. And this, I believe, comes from the book written by his son Brian and Kevin J. Anderson called The Navigators of Dune. This is my assumption. I don't know, but this is probably where it is highly inspired by. And there's debate whether Brian's books are canon or not, but honestly, it's kind of he went in good faith with his father's notes and probably took in a lot of liberties here and there and tried to do his best. So I give Brian credit for continuing on his father's work. I have not read these books, and it's on my to be read book list, and I will get to them eventually. I don't know if I'll get to these before this show releases, but let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer and see what we got here.
10,000 years before the birth of Paul Atreides, before the universe would know us as the Bene Gesserit, we founded a sisterhood. Assigned to the great houses to help them sift truth from lies. We created a network of influence throughout the Imperium. But power comes with a price.
A sister on the throne. Nothing is more important. And this is the marriage that makes it possible.
This is us playing God, and we will be judged for it.
So we got the Harkonnen family kind of leading off the birth of the Bene Gesserits, and the Harkonnens are the rival family to the Atreides, House Atreides. So this is interesting. I'm not sure what's going on with that pomegranate thing. That looked kind of weird. But this so far looks like a very powerful series. But let's just keep watching, shall we?
Sisterhood above all.
Now, I think this might be a really good series. And I know some commenters and YouTubers out there are going to be like, oh, it's a female-led series. It's totally woke. And that doesn't mean it's woke. I mean, this looks like what strong female leads are supposed to be. They are just who they are. They're not given carte blanche. It shows the creation of the Bene Gesserit that literally became a power throughout the universe, influential, trying to basically through genetic breeding and eugenics to build the Quicksack Haderach. I'm sure I said that wrong, but to basically get to Paul Atreides. And I do think this is a good chance to be a great series, and here's why. I do believe the director of Dune Part 1 and Part 2, Villeneuve, was kind of the architect of this show, and the fact that it's coming to Max gives me hope because they've done a great job with House of the Dragon that was a spin-off of Game of Thrones. And so everything points that this is going to be a good series. I personally am looking forward to it. And the fact that it's coming out this fall means I got a few months to try to really sit down and power through some of Brian Herbert's books and get up to speed on what this is going to be about. But the first two Dune movies were incredible. I love them. There were some major changes from the books, and there'll probably be some more major changes in the third movie that's going to be made. But I do think some of the changes were well done. and you have to make certain changes. Frank Herbert's books are super complex, multi-leveled, multi-layered, and there's so many things that it touches on that if you truly made a pure book adaptation to the movie, the first book would take about 14, 15 hours for the first book alone. And that's moving at an incredibly fast pace. But I'm trying to be very optimistic. I want to give it all the benefit of the doubt because it looks good to me. The casting, the look, the fight sequence that we saw there, some of the special effects with the swords and the blades look good. The just stunning cinematography and the casting looks good. I've got no complaints whatsoever about this trailer, but I am hopeful because I mean, come on, how can you not be? We're getting more Dune, and as a fan of the original one back in the early '80s, and even like Children of Dune that was on Sci-Fi Channel back in the day, I love this series because it's so out there but yet so grounded, and I'm fascinated on where Frank Herbert took these ideas and expounded on them and took them to unheard of limits deep into the future that we can kind of look and see. So I'm really excited for this show. I can't wait till we get a full trailer. This is just a teaser, out minute and 34 seconds. So we're not going to get probably a full trailer till probably the end of summer. But I am hopeful. So let me know if you're excited. You think, oh, this is going to be bad. You don't know. Let's talk about it. Because honestly, I think we're going to have another good show coming out of Max that's going to just go along well with the Dune saga. And I'm very hopeful. I'm not one of those people that have read all the books and can break it down, be like, this is what they did right, this is what they did wrong. All I can do is say, this is what I see, and this is what I like. So, to all the Dune experts out there that want to educate me and get me up to speed on what looks wrong in this trailer or what looks right in this trailer, please let me know. So, until next time, my friends, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.